Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play Vampire Survivors VR, a game released on the MetaQuest store today, November 13th, 2025. It normally retails for $10. I did buy this game, and let's go ahead and let's look at some of the stuff that's available. First, this is the main hub, and let's click on Unlocks. And as you can see, there's lots of unlocks to unlock as you play this game. There's a lot more than when I first played this game. I believe I first played this game back in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Back when it was only $3. So they definitely increased the price for virtual reality. But I also see some stuff I don't recognize. So there's been lots of updates to this game, lots of DLC. At least on the Steam store version. I don't recognize Glass Fandango or Tirana's Box. So there's been a lot of updates, lots of unlocks here. So you could literally play for for I don't know, but maybe hundreds of hours playing this game to unlock everything available. There's also power-ups. And as you see, I have some power-ups, and I've spent some of them. I can't say which is the best. Oh, man, not enough for growth. Not enough for greed either. I could get a magnet, but I don't know if I want that. Oof. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's worth spending anything. But you see, you do unlocks, basically luck, I think is very important. Growth is also very important, but, I'm choosing move speed, greed, recovery, max health. But yeah, definitely experience is very important. And obviously, you have different characters that you unlock by doing different things. Like this one, unlock condition, survive 20 minutes with at least 10% curse. Now, I don't have curse, so there's no way for me to unlock that. But look at this one. Defeat 100,000 enemies. Wow. Earn 5,000 coins in a single run. Man, I need to get that one. Unlock. Get a pent. Okay, so I could definitely do this. So I might work on this one. And obviously, there's different characters. Let me see. I think they're all the ones that are available. I've already unlocked. You do have to spend money to unlock some of these that are below this. You might even tell that the developer is Italian. Antonio Imelda Pasqualina, Gennaro Arca Porta Po Clarici, Don Mario Croci, Christine, Giovanna. Okay. So let's, and as you can see, they have different, different starts to, this one has gain 10% more damage every 10 levels, gain 10% more experience every 5 levels. Projectiles get 10% faster every 5. Now that one's pretty powerful, actually. Permanent +1 projectile. Now this one's probably the easiest as far as starter. Weapon cooldown is reduced by. Let's go ahead and let's do Gennaro. And as you see, there's different maps. You know what? I think I want to do the Inlay Library. So let's go ahead and do that one. And some of these runs can take a very long time, over 30 minutes, really. So these runs can be pretty long, and you look all around you here. And obviously you're playing with your motion controllers as, movement. There's a couple of things I don't like, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But for right now, let's just improve. Let's just play for right now, and you can see the gameplay. But I'll mention some of my criticisms, some of the things I do like. But yeah, basically this is like a little diorama. It is a 3-dimensional. It's tilted. I am playing seated. There is a standing mode if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that though. But basically you're using your motion controller as a gamepad. or a laser pointer. Now I play this with keyboard and mouse. And a lot of this is just, movement. And there we go. So we can get the whip, the laurel, or garlic. Now, I don't really like any of these options for this character because this guy has +1 projectiles, and these don't help us with that. Shields from damage. Man. I guess we can do garlic. I'm not really a big fan of garlic. I think they nerfed it. It used to be really good. So the one thing you need to know about Vampire Survivors, if you haven't played it, is that there's certain combinations that you can get that really overpower your weapons. And that's really what you're aiming for. To get certain weapons and get them comboed with another attribute to overpower the weapon. And also you want to get into like getting synergies with weapons. If we have, obviously, like this character has +1 to profiles, you want to focus on getting upgrades that are projectiles, right? Which, like I said, I've already kind of ruined that because I chose to get garlic, which doesn't really go with that, but you know what? We'll make it work. Maybe. We'll see. So Candelabro, that's another one that you can combo. I believe that combos with the axe. So if we had the axe, I probably would have gotten that, but since we don't have the axe, and I don't know if I'll get, obviously there's some RNG with this game, with what upgrades you get, when you get them, can make a big difference on whether you have a successful run or not. The knife is probably the easiest one though. So we have the knife, and honestly, it's probably the beginner easy weapon to upgrade. Clover, lightning ring. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go with. You know what? Let's go Clover, which is risky. So when obviously luck is very important. The more luck you have, if you get luck high enough, you get more choices when you level up. So obviously the more choice you have, the likelier you are to get exactly the combos that you want. And I believe, and I'm not sure if this is still true, because like I said, I haven't kept up with I played it when it first came out. I believe that's a projectile, so we're gonna go with Clock Lance. I believe that's a projectile, right? It should count as a projectile, right? It's a projectile, right? Man, the projectiles is like doing me dirty right now. It was going in the wrong direction constantly. So you don't always have control of where the projectiles go. Obviously with the knife, it goes in the direction that I'm facing. So the knife is pretty easy to use, right? And obviously the garlic is pretty easy, Obviously it's just like a little zone around you. There we go. There we go. Haha, yeah. We're gonna get the bracer because, again, that's part of our evolution. But this is a pretty risky, but it's still early in the game, so I feel okay with risking it. And the reason I say risky is because those things really don't help you too much as far as destroying stuff. Now, obviously, the bracers make your projectiles go faster, so it helps. It helps. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And as you can see, their time is listed on there, and you can see that our time is... Oh, okay, projectiles. I want to say that they're both projectiles, right? But let's go with the Clockland set because we've already upgraded that one. Ideally, I want the so by the way, these are the combos that I was talking about. As you can see, knife and bracer equals this overpowered knife here, the candelabra and the throwing axe, also the wand and the red book, the whip and the black heart. Some of them, as you can see, I haven't unlocked yet, but the garlic and the replenish. So I still, obviously you can look up the information online and it'll tell you what combos are for each one. I used to know what all the combos were, but I believe they might have changed as well. Because, like I said, I played this game when it first came out. And I stopped playing this game because of one reason. It is way too addictive. So, one of the negatives of this game, believe it or not, is that it's very addictive. Time passes by when you're playing this game. So, positive, I guess I'll say this: the gameplay itself is a lot of fun. So this is a very fun game. It's very addictive. It's like, it's really, honestly, it's like crack. I think I want to do Rune Tracer. Oh man. No, let me not do Rune Tracer because, like I said, I think I want to do the upgrades that I know, which are axe and the wand. So if I see axe or wand, I'll get those. And obviously, if you can't get those, you want to get those. So, you know, sometimes there's like little bosses, and if you defeat them, you get a chest, and then you either get one treasure chest, and this is the minimum, one treasure chest, or you can get 3, or you can get 5. Obviously, we only got 1, but even 1 is really good. It really helps you out a lot. It just helps you, you know, get better faster, which is the name of this game. You want to get as good as you can, as fast as you can. Keep in mind, we've done some things that are probably not in our best interest. Like I said, you want to see, ooh, I took a lot of damage there. But, as I was saying, you want to get upgrades that help you take down enemies quick. Anything that doesn't do that is a risk, so, you know. And I did that, so it's a risk. Yeah, knife. 1 more projectile, awesome. Keep in mind, I get 1 projectile with this. And as you see, there's an upgrade there that slows down time. But even with the slow down time, you see, we're not killing stuff fast enough. We're not. We're very weak. We might not last very long here. We might die, which was just fine because I don't want to make a super long video. And I say that, but this video might be 30 minutes long because, like I said, a run can take up to 30 minutes. I don't think there's any way I get past 30 minutes just because my character is not, probably not going to be overpowered enough to take on the ultimate boss. And I'll probably die right away as soon as the boss, unless I get lucky. I'll need to get very lucky in order. So as you can see, this is a bullet hell, garlic, clover, crown. I guess garlic. And as you can see, we're already getting overwhelmed. We're not killing stuff fast enough. We really need a big upgrade right now. Okay, what can we do? I don't know that there's anything we just, yeah, there's not a whole lot we could have done there. Yeah, well, we're getting overrun here. We might not last very long. And I say that, and you know, you look, this has been a 10-minute run, which is fine, you know, but a lot of the runs I've been doing lately have been 30 minutes, so this would be a disappointing run. But it helps me show more gameplay rather than showing one long. Yeah, we're getting curb stomped right here. Oof. This is going to help us a lot right here. We needed that so bad. We needed that. We needed that. We needed that so bad. You have no idea. I don't know that we still have enough upgrades, to be honest. Yeah, we might not make it past. Oof. We're just not killing stuff fast enough. A lot of our upgrades just haven't been very good, to be honest. And I had to make the best out of the situation. Like I said, really this garlic doesn't really go well with the build that I'm trying to do. We can destroy them all over here, I guess. So we're gonna get a little lucky. So here I can save them all for right here. There we go. We got very lucky. We got very lucky. Hopefully we get luckier with these chests and get something, you know, more valuable than what we're getting. I mean, one chest is nice, but I need to get 5. Oh, come on, man. Give me 5. Give me 5. Not just one at a time. Hopefully we get one with at least 3. The bracers. Like I said, we need the bracers for the knife upgrade, but so far we're not even getting knife upgrades. Okay. I said that we wanted to get the axe for the camp. We definitely want to get the knife. So the biggest thing is to get knife all the way up to level 8, I believe. Yeah, they were all singles. They were all singles. There were no triple chest or quintuple. But at least we got the knife again upgrade. We really need the knife upgrades. Okay. So our knife should be pretty good now. Not as good as when we get the ultimate upgrade, but still nice. Not bad for what it is. We still got time. But you can see now we're actually destroying stuff. Before we were really having a hard time killing anything before. So this is what the knife upgrade did for us. We definitely want to get the ultimate knife upgrade though to really bring stuff down quick. You know, before we're already starting to get overrun. Okay, let's go with the clock lancet. Like I said, you know what? I don't think the clock lancet counts as a projectile because I'm only seeing one, so I must have been completely wrong on what the clock lancet was. I thought it was a projectile, but apparently not, because we would be seeing more projectiles if it was an actual. I don't know what it is then. It's not an area of effect. Is it? And I have no idea what combos with the lancet. Oh no, look at that. Look at that. Whoa, we're getting overrun. Now, as far as performance, I noticed a couple of issues, but nothing major. Sometimes it feels like it might be lagging a little bit, but it seems to be running pretty smoothly for the most part, even with lots of enemies on screen. Now, I mentioned some negatives, and I guess I want to touch into that before we move much further. Now, notice I went with the luck upgrade, which is probably not smart. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of garlic either, so, you know, we need luck. We need luck. A whole lot of luck right now. But let me mention some of the negatives. So, I've come across a couple of bugs. So, the biggest bug is actually when I started the game. We need the Candelabra lore because we got the axe. So we need that upgrade. So now there is a lot going on screen right now. Oh man, there's I wish I could skip. I wish I could skip here. I don't know. I guess. Shoot. We don't have a choice. We got to go with Lightning Ring. We can't really afford the attract. Well. We're getting unlucky with some of the upgrades. Now, keep in mind, we've been playing for 15 minutes, so we might actually get to the 20-minute mark. I doubt we get to the 30-minute mark just because our build is not very good. We've not been getting the best RNG with our upgrades. I have not been getting the upgrades that I want. Like, I really need to upgrade this knife to have a chance now. Ooh, I'm losing a lot of health right now. Alright, knife, yes, knife, I guess. Oof. So I really want to get that mermaid, but I don't want to get like boxed in by trying to go after. Oh, there's something very important there. I need to go get that. So I need to get that object. That's one of the upgrade things. So I need to go. Even if I kill myself, the stone mask. Yeah, I needed to get that. That's one of the upgrades. There's a. Well, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're really in trouble now. Oh man, we need to get a health upgrade. Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna. Oh no, nope. We're not. We're not gonna die. We're gonna get an upgrade before we die. Oh no, I needed like a triple or 5-1. No, this is not good enough. Well, we got our big knife upgrade, but we're dying. So we'll see if we can actually do this. So there's our 1000 edge. Like I said, knife and bracer. And so that's the candelabra, which is fine. Base area up. I mean, it helps our... I really need a health upgrade, though. I need health. I need to get a health. I need to get a little lunch here. A little... Oh, is this it? Oh, there we go. That helped. Not enough, though. I thought it was going to help more. I mean, I got back some health, but I haven't gotten back enough health. I'm almost upgraded, though. Okay, I guess garlic. I don't have a choice. Again, I'm not really a big fan of garlic. It used to be really good back in the day, but... Ah, man, I keep getting singles. Man... Not the best luck. Ah, the stone mask. That's not actually a good upgrade. Yeah, well, it looks like it's going to be a 20-minute run, so not too bad. You know, I was pretty unlucky with the rolls, and getting the stone mask is actually not the best thing. Not right now, at least. It'll be good eventually, but not right now. Right now I'm just not doing enough damage, so it's just an upgrade that doesn't really help me. And if we can get the health, we might actually make it all the way to 30 minutes. I guess we'll see. So like I said, I did want to make a super long video, but it looks like we're going to make a 30-minute video. Maybe. We might die really quick here. So obviously, a lot of this game is just being smart. You know, you don't want to fall into the trap of getting yourself cornered for no good reason. You want to be mindful of your pathing at all times. That's one of the most important things about this game. But obviously the upgrades are also very important, not gonna lie. Hollow Heart, no. Spinach, I don't think so. I don't know if Spinach will actually give us a good upgrade or not. I forgot what Spinach combos with. Like I said, I played this game back in I want to say 2022 or 2023. You know, when it first came out, basically. You know, I wasn't a day one player, but I played it like a month after release. Oh, wow. So I definitely want to get in there if I can, but I don't know if I make enough. I don't know if I'm doing enough DPS in order to get in. Woo! Woo! Whip is new, okay. Clock, I guess you gotta go with Clock Lancet. I think we're about to die pretty soon, I don't know. Oh man, that's tough. Oh my god, yeah, we died. Bad pathing on my part there. I don't know why. Maybe I just got tired. So there you go. We did, obviously we got a new achievement, find a stone mask. Like I said, we needed to get that done. You saw the 1000 edge is what did our most damage, which I figured, you know, the knife and bracer combo is pretty easy to get. And you'll see we got 2984. And there we go. And like I said, I don't want to make a super. I'm just gonna play a little bit, but I'm not gonna do the full run because, like I said, I don't want to make a super long video. But let's choose a different one. So let's do this one, and let's go to the Mad Forest. Should be a little bit easier. I'm not sure if the maps get more difficult as you go along, but it certainly feels like it. There we go. We got several different bats. So the holy water. Obviously, it's an area of effect, so we can choose area of effect upgrades to synergize. And like I said, I think I made a big mistake. I thought the ice lance, whatever it's called. I know it's not called the ice lance, but I thought that was a projectile, and I guess I was wrong. I'm not sure what it would fall under if it's not a projectile. But obviously this is an area of effect. Let's just keep doing holy water for now. So garlic obviously goes well with area of effect, even though I don't like garlic. But do I want to do that? Let's go ahead and do garlic. You know, it kind of goes with the character. You know, sometimes you just gotta choose what goes with the character. Now, I like the music. There's a couple of things that I would like to see with this game. You know, before I end this video, you know, the exclusion of mixed reality is puzzling. You know, it's not bad as far as, you know, a VR environment around this little diorama that you can play. But it's just mystifying that it doesn't have mixed reality. I think this game would look perfect with mixed reality, and it's puzzling why it's not on here on release. It's really a mystery to me. The other big thing is that it's very clunky to move this. So let me try to show this. This is me moving it. So basically you gotta push guard and A to reposition. But you notice a couple of things. One, you can't make it bigger and smaller. Like, there's no way to do that. You can move it all around like this, right? But why can't we just grab it and move it? Like, why can't it just be grab? Why does it have to be grab and A? It doesn't make any sense. We could just be able to, you know, just like a table. We can tilt it. We can move it back. Just however we want this laid out is how it should be laid out. And then the other thing, we should be able to resize it. You know, make it bigger or smaller, whatever we want. And the last thing that I'll say is that I would like to see first-person view. I think that'd be awesome. Now, obviously, I don't know if that's really possible without severely changing the gameplay. But I think it would be fun. And just one of the things that's possible in VR. You know, and I don't really think you need to change the gameplay just because you change it to first person. Like I said, as an option. It doesn't need to be the default option, you know, just a fun little option. So I'm gonna go lightning ring. So I think this just goes with the character. Although maybe, you know what, maybe not. Maybe I want all religious stuff. Yeah, let's just go garlic again. I'm gonna choose all religious. You know, I'm gonna go with the character, not necessarily the best build, but the build that makes most sense with this character, which is, you know, a bunch of religious iconography. So, you know, holy water, the Bible, the garlic. The garlic only makes sense because, you know, it goes with, you know, vampire hunting. Okay, but you know, it can be religious. You know, why not? All right, we definitely need duplicator. Would not work with this build. So now we're, I guess, lightning ring. I really wanted Peach Bomb instead because, again, we're doing it's like a dub, so it kind of fits with the character. But you see why this game is fun. It's like crack, really. There's so many little upgrades, so many different characters, so many different builds to try. There's here, the King Bible. There we go. We needed the Bible. There we go. We got the Bible. Now we got our fully religious build now. Alright, so where to go is Santa Water. I really like Santa Water. Like I said, I don't really like garlic, but I like the Santa Water. I think it's really good. Once you get it going, once you get it maxed out, I don't know which combo though makes it. Hopefully it's the Bible, but I don't think it's the Bible. I'm pretty sure it's not. So you can get trapped in here, as you can see, but it's not that difficult. You see, I was able to easily get out of a little trap, so no big deal. Where'd it go? Oh, the cross. We need the cross. There we go. Now we got the full religious build. The cross. There we go. Yes, the cross. How could I have forgotten about the cross? And like I said, this doesn't really go all well together because the cross doesn't really go with my build at all. I'm not even sure the Bible goes. Is the Bible an area of effect? I'm not sure. We're definitely going with garlic, I guess. Or the cross. You know, let's do the cross, because it's not doing a whole lot of damage right now. That's pretty good. So we're going to get a couple of upgrades now. Oh, the pentagram. The pentagram would go so good with this. We might, I don't know if I want to, you know what? It doesn't, you know, it kind of goes with his build, but it kind of doesn't. It's hard to say no to the pentagram. Now, obviously, the pentagram has a long cooldown for that, but it's also pretty awesome. Obviously, with a pentagram, you want to build that focuses on cooldown and lowering the cooldown, which we don't have. But again, like I said, I'm not going for the best build. I'm going for like the build that kind of makes the most sense with this character, even though the pentagram you might say doesn't. But I say it does. The evil nun, basically. The nun that looks like she's good, but she's got a pentagram, so you know she's not good. Okay, I don't know how much longer I want to record because this is already a super long video. But I think you guys get the point, and I mean, honestly, I love Vampire Survivors on Steam, on PC. A lot of fun, very addictive game. But the VR translation does have some limitations. Like I said, it doesn't have mixed reality, which is puzzling. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I did come across a bug where, like I said, I got a black screen early. Oh, there we go. Whoa. You see why that pentagram is so awesome? Jeez, that pentagram is sick. It's a long cooldown, but it's worth it. It is. I mean, it's so powerful. I like the visuals. Like I said, it's like a little diorama. I do wish we could resize the diorama, and I think it needs mixed reality as well to really make the diorama even look. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, there is a big negative though to the. Shouldn't we have gotten more chests? Like I noticed that we didn't get coins for all the stuff that the pentagram destroyed. I guess it doesn't. It destroys everything. It doesn't leave anything. Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's good that it takes care of the enemies on screen, but bad that you don't get the coins and stuff. So I guess it destroys everything, including the coins. So we're at the 10-minute mark now. Like I said, I don't want to make a super long video. We were almost not quite 30-minute mark, but over 20 minutes on the last one. So we're already over 30 minutes on this video. Probably closer to 35 minutes if I'm good with my math, which I'm not anymore. Oh no, we really need some help now. Oh my gosh, I love the pentagram, not gonna lie. It's pretty awesome. Although the enemies just came back on screen like nothing, so maybe it's not that good. Oh man. Come on, I need to get lucky. Okay, yes, I finally got lucky. I got triple chest, finally, triple. Not the 5, not quintuple, but triple chest. Not bad, not bad. Oh no, it is quintuple. It's quintuple. Oh, look at that. Look at all the upgrades. Wow. We definitely need Pomerella because that's how we upgrade our garlic. I think you get the point. I don't know that I need to continue playing because I think you've seen the gameplay, and I guess from this you'll know whether you enjoy it or not. The visuals are definitely interesting. Like I said, it's like a little diorama, obviously with 2D sprites that look like little cardboard pieces that are going across the map. But it does have a nice 3D effect. But like I said, I do think it needs mixed reality to make it even more enjoyable. Oh no, we might die right here. Whoa. We're getting... Ooh, I thought we almost got cornered there. Oh, wow. So, you know what? I'm not really sure how useful the pentagram is because it's destroying all the enemies on screen, but then they're just right back on there like a few seconds later. Obviously, it doesn't fix all your problems. It's not a magic bullet. Let's go with lightning ring because I think we really need to destroy stuff. Ooh, I thought we almost got cornered there. We almost got cornered. Oh no, we're getting cornered. We're getting... Oh my god, even this isn't enough. Even the lightning breath there isn't enough to save me. Okay, garlic. Ooh, we almost died there. We almost died. So apparently this isn't a very good build. Oh my god, we're almost dead. We're almost dead. We're dead. Okay, good. Good. You know, I'm fine. Like I said, I really wasn't going for the best build there. I was more going for a build that fits the nun. All right, so there we go. And we got no unlocks. Kind of sad there. All right, so anyways, that's Vampire Survivors. I had fun. I do recommend the game, but I think there could be improvements. Like I said, I got a black screen the first time I played this game, and there's a couple of stutters, you know, every slight stutters every now and then. Nothing major. Like, it's still playable. And like I said, I think it needs mixed reality. I think it needs a way to resize the map. But the game itself is a lot of fun, and it's very addictive. So beware, it's very addictive. Anyways, I'm fast. I guess early impressions, if I have to score this, I would give it an 8 out of 10. You know, I really love the Steam version. The VR gives it a nice twist, you know, some 3D effects, but it doesn't really change the gameplay all that much. You know, so in not having mixed reality really brings it down in my eyes, because I think this would be perfect with mixed reality. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.